Hi, chosen ones. Okay, I'm gonna get my giggles and everything out right now because this message is kind of a serious one, and I want to start out with a little bit of humor, or at least a light-hearted demeanor, because it's probably gonna get a little bit serious. Um, it's probably gonna get a little bit serious. I don't even know if I have any giggles or anything like that in me. I'm gonna do my best to I'm gonna just do my best to get through this because I got this channel. I've had it for a little while now because I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago I made a video titled "You're Back at Square One for a Reason." So if you're watching this, and if by the end of this you may feel like and you feel called to go watch that video, then watch it. But I'm gonna do my best to cover all my bases here. I might film. Oh, I really don't want to film this twice because it's gonna be a long one. I feel it. So I'm gonna have my notebook here because I just want to make sure that I um because there's certain takeaways here, and I just really want to make sure that you guys leave this feeling very like confident and like not scared. So I feel like I can hear your thoughts. Be patient. Be patient. We're about to jump into this. I don't mean to like be like, be patient. Like I'm not gonna fight you or anything like that. But like we're about to jump in. I know I should have wrote this down maybe before well no, I'm a human being. I shouldn't have. I'll be more organized next time, but this is just my main points that I want to make sure I get across. Um Sorry, there are people pulling up and like the window's just wide open and I'm just sitting right here making eye contact with everybody in their car. And I don't care. I've been a lot more comfortable with eye contact lately, which is a good thing. I just like with complete strangers. I don't know what's going on. I never thought that that would be a thing. Okay, we're about to get started. Okay, so I really don't. I want to start it off with this, okay? I don't really like too much saying the phrase chosen ones because I feel like labels, especially labels in general, but labels like these kind of, I feel like kind of promote this sense of like exclusivity. And I don't want to do that. We are all souls on this journey. We're all here for a reason. We are, we all chose this journey for a reason. So throughout this video, if I do, which I'm probably going to refrain from saying, but if I do say chosen ones, understand that I I personally see it from a lens of Christ consciousness, an unconventional path, like a very unconventional soul path. Um, and also from a frequency vibrational standpoint. So yeah, this is just a very like Christ consciousness type thing, okay? Um okay, let's get started. I mentioned in the beginning that this video is going to be like um this video is going to be a it made me think of the video that I uploaded a few weeks ago about like returning back to square one. So you guys might be in a position where this collective that I'm channeling from, you guys are being like, I don't know the phrase, like stretched thin, like stretching yourself thin or something like that. Like you don't really have much flexibility in the next move that you can make. And I'm feeling this sense of confusion and genuine frustration because I'm hearing and like just feeling like somebody being like, I believe now. I finally believe. I finally got here. So why are you doing this to me? I have no options. And the ones that are open, why these options? Some of you could be facing a situation with like housing where it's almost like you either move back with your family or you go roam the streets, or you are in a situation where it's like you move back in with like somebody that you had like a connection, like some kind of connection with, like maybe like old roommate, like whatever. You fill in the you fill in the if it's resonating with you so far, then I'm sure you can just fill it in, with your life. Just collective reading. So even though it's very specific, there's still like quite a few of you. So yeah, I'm just getting this energy of just like confusion and disappointment and honestly anger. Like you guys may be mad at your higher self, may be mad at your guides. Like just it's just not giving it's just not giving what you guys thought. Like you've been changing the mindsets, like you see how where you've come from has like hurt you, and like how you let that kind of like alter who you are and alter paths that you've taken, etc., etc. Oh, there's a cute squirrel outside. A cute squirrel. That's probably significant for somebody, but like, oh my god, squirrels. um, so this is what your higher self. Okay, this is right behind this lady too, and she doesn't even know. Okay. Anyway, so this is what your spirit team wants me to let you know. Your spirit team and your higher self. Okay, it's like this energy. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm getting this straight. So it's like your spirit team, your higher self, and your future self is present right now. And the energy is so felt. So I want to let you guys know that you've already made it through this point in time, this difficult point in time, and you feel it, which is why you maybe feel a little bit gaslit. Because I feel like you guys were maybe just on a happy streak, like you literally see how far you've come. And this squirrel is literally playing with this lady, like literally playing with her, and maybe that's how you guys feel. Like I don't know, like maybe you guys feel like your guys are playing in your face, like this squirrel is just playing in this lady's face. You also have people on the other side, a sibling, on the other side, a really good friend, just somebody that's like really close to you on the other side, that has been so close with you, so close with you during this time. And I'm telling you, like, it's such a playful energy. It's a mad playful energy, just like where you're headed, and then also like this other side energy, like this energy that's on the other side. They want you to know that you're not being gaslit. Okay? You're not being gaslit. All of that progress that you made isn't fake. It's not phony. It's not a lie. You're not being kind of what you would call cornered into making a decision to go back. Because again, like I'm feeling like this is like a housing type like thing, or like a financial pinch, a housing like pinch, like you need somewhere to go, you need somewhere to be, and the only place that's like wide open for you, and this, even if you've not talked to these people, that the only place that's open, that you could actually have some kind of flexibility in your life, more flexibility than what you have now, is back with family, back with a partner, or like connection. I'll just keep it at connection. You know, and I hate, I'm sorry, your guys are like really doing their best to like speak through me. I'm gonna admit it, I'm being apprehensive because this energy is just like super, it's sensitive for me. And I also feel your energy too, because I just don't think this is what you want to hear at all. At all. But with what your guides are saying right now, you must understand that you're being guided back to these places to show how invincible you really are. You don't want to not go back to these places because you're like, how do I say this? In your mind, you're like, my frequency is like past this. So why am I going, like being guided to um like maybe even like I don't, some type of something. There's a situation that you're just like fucking done with, that you're being guided back to, and that's the next step on your path, and maybe you felt it in your chest for a while, and you don't want to go back because maybe consciously you're telling yourself, I've like leveled up past this, like my frequency is too high for this. But that's really just coming from a place of fear. They're just letting me know to say it just like straight up. The reason why you're being guided back is actually because of your frequency. You're at a place now where you're ready to reactivate gifts, reactivate things that you've not been in touch with, in tune with, been, you know, like in control of since maybe you were a kid. That's what's coming through. And it's like you're going back to this place for mastery. You're being guided back to this place for mastery. And in the housing, and this message isn't going to be for everybody, so don't, try to make it fit. Don't like nothing. I'm 1,000% sure, because of just how the universe works, if you're watching this and you're still watching this, this is for you. I don't know who's gonna watch it, come across it, whatever, but don't, and I've never, so far had any comments saying like anything, but like just don't even waste time being like blah blah blah, like saying anything, because if you feel the need to like combat it, if you feel resistance, any kind of resistance, it's not for you. You'll know if it's not for you, and you will know if it's for you. Um, let's continue. So yeah, you're going back to these places for mastery of the gifts, the abilities that you have, and then it's also like an energy that you're walking back into, that you have to like get back from these people, because these are people that have siphoned from you. These are people that have siphoned from you through creating wounds. Um There's no reason to fear. This is your guides. This is what your guides, this is what your higher self, and this is what your future self is all saying right now. There's no reason to fear, because as soon as you get back home, as soon as you get back, like, your old home, whatever, as soon as you get back to this place that you left behind, you're going to see how differently everybody behaves. And it's important that you don't look at this from a place of fear. This is going to help usurp that sense of hypervigilance that you have. It's like exposure therapy. And I watched this video, okay? It's a short intermission. I watched this video from The Cut. I don't know when it was released. It could have been like maybe a couple years ago or something like that. But it was like a lineup of people that were all like, they each had like different phobias. And then, like the people that like, so there's like the lineup. Then there's, if you've not seen, any of the Cut videos, I recommend watching them. Honestly, they're pretty funny. They're really cool, really, like they're just nice videos to watch, very entertaining. But you have like the lineup that shows up. So the lineup, like I said, was the people with phobias. Then you have people that were invited in to help the hosts slash producers of the show, because the producers and like the hosts aren't shown. Like it's all just people behind the camera. And then, like, let's just say, for example, like I'm one of the people not a part of the lineup. I don't work for The Cut, but I'm one of the people that showed up to like, so like let's say like one of the people had a phobia of spiders. So like I'm there in the video, the producers give me like a spider, and I'm supposed to go find out like whose phobia, like who's scared of the spider. Okay, so think of it as like, and like all these people around, okay, like everybody's there, everybody's like watching these people kind of like get over their fears. And the reason why this is significant, why I bring this up, is because it's almost like your spirit team, your higher self, your future self, your passed on loved one. It's like they're all there with you. Nothing's going to hurt you. Now, these people with these phobias are obviously scared out their mind, but a lot of them conquered it. A lot of them were able to face what they were scared of in that episode. It wasn't easy. The emotions, the energy was like running high for them, but it's like they had the support of like, the guest host, I'll call them, okay? And then the producers were there, and then there were also other people there with phobias as well. So it's like you're not alone, like how you felt the first time. You're not going in this as blind as you think you are. So this, again, this is a collective of like Christ consciousness. This is a collective of like the chosen. Now Jesus is popping into my mind. Like he feared nothing. He understood the autonomy a soul has. No other soul, no other being has dominion over your soul. So this is a collective that has definitely struggled with people that tried controlling them, manipulating them, siphoning energy through causing wounds, or through taking advantage of wounds that were observed through your own behavior from people that were supposed to either be there for you or protect you. So on your time alone, on your time away, you've you've dealt with these wounds in a way where like they're pretty much sealed, right? Like they're sealed, but they're still a bit tender. They're a bit sensitive. And you being around these people is definitely going to trigger you. Not in the same way because they can't come for you in the same way. Once again, you understand the autonomy you have over your soul. You understand no other soul, no other being, no other entity has dominion over your soul. So when you walk back into these places, either the demons, entities, whatever's attachments that these people around you may have, or even if it's just a conscious, like like somebody who's just, I don't because I hate, I don't know, just however you want to look at it, because some people do have these like entities, things attached to them. Understand that this is like a time for you to exercise your power because they're not going to operate around you the same way that they used to. They're going to behave in a way that's actually going to give your energy back. So when you call your energy back, there a lot of it happens spiritually, right? Like this happens in a higher fourth a higher fourth density like landscape, I'll say, and in a fifth density landscape. And the way that it shows up in a lower fourth density, a physical landscape, you may cross paths with these people. It might be brief for some of you, it might be a little bit extended for some of you, but being in that same space and radiating at, I hear it like radiating at the frequency, okay? Like you have a really just like crimson colored like aura is what I'm seeing. It's almost like being sat in front of like, it's like the colors, okay, of Archangel Chamuel. And like there's all kinds of like activity going on outside, like these channels are coming through crazy. Just give me a second, I need a sip of water. And if you're like, that's water, it's lemon water, so don't think I'm drinking like sewage or anything like that. Woo! This is quite the journey you are on, okay? And let's just take a pause. Do you understand how powerful you are? Let's take a break and like just, because this is what your future self, your higher self, and your spirit team is showing me right now. Let's talk about this energy real quick. That radiant energy, that Archangel Chamuel energy. It's like rose gold and crimson and like, it's almost like how I imagine if an angel were to be right in front of me, the type, like, okay, it's a cloudy day right now. So the way I see it in my brain, this is about you, okay? This is about you. I'm talking about you right now. This is how I'm seeing you in my brain, and this is how your guides and your higher self and your future self is seeing you right now. Okay? It's like I'm seeing a parting in the clouds and just instantly just these rays. You know when sun peeks through the kind of like little where there's like no clouds, right? Like it's a cloudy day, but then there might be some parting in the clouds. It's like how like those type of rays. But it's like this kind of like hazy, but like strong crimson, rose gold, deep gold, sunset orange type vibe. Like it's a very healing aura. It's a very certain aura. It's an aura of somebody that I would want to walk next to. It's the aura of somebody that I would feel safe just being around. So like, and like impervious, okay? It's intangible. It's this invincible energy. It's this autonomous energy, okay? This impenetrable energy. I'd feel safe just walking next to you. Just to put it in layman's terms, I would feel safe as hell, okay, walking next to you. And that's the energy that you embody. And you may know this, like, you may know this, but like the way I feel it, it's like, I don't know if you really get the full scope of it. And maybe not, because you may not have had actual mirrors, like people as mirrors in your life to let you know from an outside perspective of like what your energy is, like how your energy is feeling, what it's talking like, what it's walking like, what it's feeling like. Let me be your mirror, okay? Like that's a powerful energy just to be sitting in right now. That's an energy that you embody. Going through, and I actually don't even want to focus too much. Your guides have like pulled me completely away from like the, because I thought the focus was going to be kind of like talking about this situation, this messy like this situation that you're like going back to, but there's no reason to, because it's just a piece of your story. Keep It's just a piece of your story. That's it. It's just simply exposure therapy. And through being around these people, it's going to teach you to like actually have no fear. And don't feel like shame or embarrassed or anything like that for having, for feeling anxiety about the situation that you're in, for feeling anxiety about the people that you are going to be around. And for some of you, maybe you're already in this situation and you're just like, maybe confused, but like, and if you're already in this situation, then a lot of what I said up to this point should be making sense for you, because these people, and I'm gonna move away from that focus, okay, but these people are like acting differently, and they still probably don't even want to be your friend. They probably definitely don't want to see you win or anything like that. But like they are behaving differently because they can't do the same things that they did to you before. They can't. Some of these people might not even be like engaging with you at all. Like you probably, like you're walking, I see somebody just like walking around the house, like a house, like a place, and it's like people that like like I'll just like a person that used to give them a really hard time. They maybe still observe you, like you might still feel their energy trying to like monitoring spirit type vibes, but it's like it's almost like this person physically isn't looking at you, they're not engaging with you unless it's like a need, like on a basis of like like unless they absolutely have to, right? um but like if there's like an attachment, right, it's like the entity maybe trying to like scan or something like that. um and you'll know this by feeling like maybe your certain wounds, certain things are being like irritated, right? um but they can't get in, they can't trigger you like in that way that makes you step outside of this frequency that I described, like this energy that I saw, that I described. Like they can't get you out of that, and that's what makes you different, a different type of force from before. You're not that person. So understand that, okay, right now, you might not know when this situation may change, but understand that time, like, don't just forget time, okay? Forget time. My this set of chosen ones, oh my god. Oh my god, I need to take a little drink real quick. They're not letting me pull any punches. I'm treating myself AF after this after this message, because wow, is this potent, and I really hope that this reaches the people that it needs to. Um, because they're not telling, like, they're not letting me pull any, like, they're not letting me hold back. Like, we're really in the thick of it. We're really in the thick of it. Like, wow. And just me saying, like, I'm gonna treat myself. Like, you should probably treat yourself. And you might be a little bit nervous because, again, like, I'm picking up on a heavy monitoring spirit energy, but they can't hurt you. Don't let them take your sunshine. And I heard this earlier in the message, just in my brain. Girl, you better show them how it's done. You better show them how it's done. Going back to Jesus, there were so many people that didn't believe in him, hated him, feared him, wanted to see him fail. People wanted him dead, okay? People, right? Jesus showed up every single day. And I'm not saying that that's how your story is going to end. No, okay? Like, because the quote that he says, you will do greater things than I, or however, the I don't know how exactly he said it, but like that quote, right? Um is coming to mind. Like, you are here to do greater things than he did. I don't know. I don't really know like what you're like gonna do, okay? Like, I don't really know what your path is specifically. It's a big collective, but for the longest time, with because I've been channeling this for a long time, okay? Like, I've been in this energy for a long time. I have been getting a lot of downloads about like certain things. Like, some of you will be connecting with people. Like, you guys have been isolated for a minute. And if you've been around people, if you've been out socializing with people, it's like there's still a certain layer of your soul that has not been tapped into. The people around you that you engage with may feel it, but like, when you're interacting with these people, I just get this kind of like hunger of like, this isn't even like the full me, you know? And you might feel awkward, and you might not even be able to really open up and go as deep as you want to. Like, if you try to talk about what you're about, what you've gone through, what you've seen, you know, like like just like a lot of metaphysical things, right? You might, to like certain people, you might stutter. You might not make any sense or anything like that. You might not even be able to get the words out. And if you do, it's not to the effect that you would like. And people might not even believe you. And they might question you, not out of being an asshole, but they might genuinely just be like, girl, what are you talking about? And that's for your own protection. That's for your own protection. And also, it's divine timing. You'll be able to walk that walk because you know what you're about. You know what your life has been about. And like, you know what you're like, you know what you're here to do, even if it's not like on the nose. Like, you know that there's a purpose. Okay, and I'm here to verify that, like, you do have a purpose. And just let you know, I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you about like anything. Okay, there's going to be people that you're going to run into that have that like that spiritual bandwidth to have those conversations, and that you'll be able to make moves with, to make the types of changes that, again, is reality shifting. You have a reality shifting, circuit breaking frequency about you. And just all of the work that you've been doing in private, in silence, that nobody has seen, that nobody's giving you credit for, that sometimes has you like, you know, maybe like not second guessing, but like maybe second guessing, like questioning yourself, like, girl, like, am I even on a journey? Like, am I just an NPC? What's happening? Like, what's really happening? Um, the work that you're doing in silence is the reason why the world is changing the way it is. So let's zoom all the way out, okay? We're gonna go on a macro scale. The economy, the economy is failing. Capitalism is failing. Family structures cracking. The school system, what is it even at this point, right? The job market, and there's absolutely no signs of it getting better. The world is looking pretty bleak right now, and there's so many citizens that have no idea what the fuck to do. Some of them are still trying to mediate, or not mediate, but like trying to navigate this all of what's happening through doing the same thing over and over and over. Okay, they're trying to still participate in the rat race. They're still trying to do like things by following down the same old street, going down the same old avenues, doing whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, if you're still doing that, I mean, if you made it this far into this message, like this is definitely for you, but like you're not about that. You've like disconnected from the third density paradigm that tries to keep you trapped again in like this rat race. Okay, you see beyond that in a way that doesn't even have language. Not any language that can match what it is that you actually want to step up and do. Okay, your soul blueprint is has so much depth that like no human language can quite describe it. You're like God's secret weapon, okay? And you being this reality shifter, this circuit breaker, it's like when because society is just going to continue going in the direction that it's going, like things are going to continue crumbling, and people, there's going to be like civil unrest, okay, like so like everything is just falling down. But just in your own personal life, you've already experienced it, and you might feel kind of like downplay due to the assholes you've been around. You may downplay what you've gone through and like the depth of the lessons that you've actually learned from what you've gone through. I'm here to let you know they're valid. And you feeling so alone, like what society is like going through right now as like a collective, is something that you've already experienced probably several times, years before this point. Okay, so like you understand hopelessness, you understand isolation, you understand being like having no money, you understand having nobody believe in you, you understand this. Okay, real quick, black, white, and gold balloons outside right now. One of the balloons says let's celebrate, and I feel like that's for me because like I'm doing it, okay, this is one of my biggest channels yet, and I'm like proud of myself for navigating this energy. You did it, congrats. Like, but it's also for you because um why do I have to toot my own horn? Like, I lost it, but just know that that's for you, okay? That's clearly a sign for you. The black and white, because of your balance, like that's balance right there. And then the gold, because it's prosperity that you found. Take having a journey through both the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the yang, however you say it, the darkness, the light, heaven and hell. Okay, you've experienced both those sides. And going back to what I was saying before about the isolation and all that stuff, you're going to be celebrated when the world around you crumbles. You're going to be the one who's able to rise up, because again, you've already faced in your own life all of these things that these people are facing on a mass scale. Yet you've stood up, you've taken the lessons that you needed to learn from what you've been through, anchoring in your own frequency, awakening. Okay, I guess we're about to go. We're about to go a little bit deeper. Okay, your DNA, like you've awakened things in your DNA on your own. Yes, with the support of your guides, with the support of your higher self sending you synchronicity, with the support of your future self, like leaving, not like breadcrumbing in like a narcissistic way, but just like leaving little like nuggets, tokens. Okay, like I'm seeing like Mario, like a Mario game, right? Like you're just like like the coins leading you to the direction that you need to go. The coins aren't exactly what Mario needs, but like it's taking him to where he needs to go. And that's what your future self has been doing for you. Um how do I get here? Oh, yeah, so it's like you need to give yourself credit. They're telling me to tell you, give yourself credit, because you're not alone, but like you're doing this, you're making the decisions, you're still choosing to not give up. And you don't know exactly what's going on all the time, but you feel it in your body. Again, like your DNA is changing genetically, like you're evolving, and you're receiving so many downloads that like to just call you like, okay, I don't want to get too like far off course here, because at the end of the day, we came here to have a human experience, but like you're more than human, and you have to know that you're more than human, and this world is supposed to be a playground. And due to you having the experiences that you have had, you're going to be able to be your most powerful self, your most like bright, like like the light, okay, your most like yin self, and then your most like chaotic yang or yang, however you want to say it, self, but not in a destructive way. It's like since you've been through the darkness and you've like you've risen from it, you let darkness be your teacher, you let darkness be your friend. You understand that darkness isn't an enemy, okay? Real quick, tower energy, like the tower card, most people would probably look at that card and be scared because of the imagery and everything. But you faced many towers, and whether you understand it consciously or not, those tower moments may have been like, oh, it's like scary, whatever. But the point of it is to create, it was a foundation that was never meant to last. It was never meant to last. Now you have a clear landscape to build something that is meant to last, something that resonates with your soul, something that's true. And now there's this massive tower moment on a micro scale, your life, and on a macro scale, the world. But this is like positioning you in a way for where when the system collapses and nobody has anyone to turn to, your frequency, I promise you, and we're going to be seeing this more and more and more, frequency is a real thing. Frequency, like there are people with frequencies that can like hold like chaos, that can like hold change, that can like you know what I mean, like a frequency. Okay, again, like how I said earlier, I feel safe next to you. So like there's so many seagulls, oh, I could cry, there's so many seagulls flying across the sky right now. So if that means something to you personally, that's awesome. So many seagulls, bro, they're just not stopping. They're not stopping. And I really want to cry because for me personally, seagulls are a symbol of freedom, and they're funniest. They're so funny. They're funny creatures. And also just like a transition to like a new land, a new world. I played The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker growing up, okay? And anytime I see seagulls, I think about just going on the Great Sea. If you play this, okay, that's just people talking. But like, if you play the game, then you know what I'm talking about. Anytime I see seagulls, I just think about every time I would hop into the King of Red Lions, that big red, well, not so big, red boat, and travel to a new land. And it's just like the music that you hear on your travels is just like awe-inspiring, and it's like you're just so excited to make it to this new island that's just a whole new vibe. And the seagulls like join in with Link as he's like sailing the seas, and it's just such a wonderful, good vibe. And we're gonna pause there. And it's like when he makes it to these lands, which it all takes place after like an Armageddon essentially. And these lands are also going through their own kind of like discord. Link is there to save everybody. He has knowledge beyond what anybody could even like conceptualize. It's like he goes to these islands prepared to handle his business. And I don't want to get too far into the game thing. I need to play that game again soon. But like that's what you are right now, okay? What you're about to go through is just a piece of your story, but it's not the main piece of your story. And it may be nonsensical. You might not have the money right now. You might not have the means right now, but like you're not supposed to. Your frequency, and also because like, okay, going back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, like Link had access to spiritual knowledge through the King of Red Lions, through like just like he just always had like some kind of insight that like the world around him was going through whatever, but he had the insight to be able to navigate it, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting for you. So you're going to be able to navigate, like it's going to be child's play actually, like where you're headed right now, it's going to be child's play. Again, this is just like a frequency like refinement for you. This is going to, and again, like awaken things within you, like you're going to rediscover yourself through this place, through this experience, through being around these people. And I'm really getting like, and again, these are like people that you've had deep connections with. And just to take it on like the family avenue, you're going to see these people in a different way. You're going to leave like not having any like hatred for them, not having any fear towards them. You're going to understand them. Like this is like a perception change, and it's going to help you heal that fear that may still be lingering. Because you're going to need it for when this world changes. Because going down the path of just like energy, frequency, and that, you know, attracting things through that, because that's a very real thing. I know you know. Because when you go out, the conversations with people, like people treat you differently. People actually see you. People stare at you when you go out. People like you have like, it's different. Things are different in the world than it's ever been for you. And where other people might see destruction, dystopia, whatever, which, yeah, okay, that's going on, yeah, for sure. But like, you understand that your perception, your attention, you know, your energy, what you put your energy into is the type of feedback that you get. So you see the golden moments, you see the hope in the dystopia. And that's no coincidence. It's getting you ready for the types of people that you're going to attract, the type of opportunities that you are going to attract, because through that you're going to be able, like, that's going to change the world, okay? It's, and I'm just saying it for what it is. It's going to change the world. Because the people, zooming all the way back in a macro scale, the people that have been in control, low vibe, low frequency, like lower chakra, damaged lower chakra ideals, ideologies, behaviors. That's why all of this is crumbling now. It was never meant to last. And like the people that are meant to step up, that are supposed to give power to communities, that bring healing to communities, that are able to have certain conversations, that are supposed to just, oh, I'm like big throat chakra energy, okay? Like, and heart chakra, and like you're going to be able to use your skills in a way that is so foreign to you on a human level, but on a spiritual level, on a soul level, it's going to be so intuitive that it's going to freak you out in the best way, okay? It's not gonna, okay, it freaks you out in the best way. Because again, it's going to be intuitive, and and the people around you are going to see. Because like I said earlier, how you're supposed, like you better walk that walk. You better show them, like you're there to show them. And I don't mean like show them, like put on a show for them, because it's not about them. This is to help you center yourself. This is just kind of like a show of how invincible you really are. Because these people are going to be going through things. I'm just going to let you know now, they're going to be going through things because their third density way of living, their lower vibrational way of living isn't working anymore. It's not. And they've not put the work in, and they're going to be scrambling, okay? So like these, you know, people that are in relationships, it's like they're gonna be experiencing, like you're just gonna be seeing a lot of what you've felt, maybe like had like visions about, like maybe you know like things, like you're gonna be seeing some stuff, and you're gonna be like, I'm not surprised, like girl, I've been new, but it's going to gag you because these people at one point had such an iron grip over okay, because like not really, but like they had an iron grip over your life because of, again, manipulation and being fucked up and stuff like that, that like you thought that maybe it would never crumble. But I'm telling you, when you see this, and if you're already seeing it, then I know that you're gagged down, okay? But if you're not going through this yet, understand that so much is going on in their own lives that they won't even have time to really even fully be able to mess with you like how they used to be able to mess with you. And also understand that since you have awareness of like your spirit team and your all that stuff, right? They are shielding you. They are there for you. And there's almost going to be like this, a bit of fear surrounding you and like mystery surrounding you, because you're not going to be able, like your plans, they're going to be able to feel the magnitude of it, but they're not going to be able to tell where you go. That meme that I see, so many different memes of like, never let them know your next move. It's going to be given that, okay? But you're smooth with it. You're godly with it. You're godly with it, okay? Because you're in touch with that energy. Whew. I need some water. You see why it was kind of like taking a minute in the beginning? This is almost an hour long, but like I had so much fun. I had so much fun. And if you're still here, thank you. And like, thank you for being here. And now I'm looking at a cloud that's shaped like a seagull, like OMG. Which all of this is just emphasizing your freedom. And you're going to see your freedom in this space. And I'm just getting so excited for you, man. I'm getting so excited for you. Because gods create through chaos. Before there was light, there was darkness, okay? Before the Big Bang, before all of this existed, it was darkness, it was nothingness. And then look at how much beauty was created from nothingness, from darkness. Okay? And you're going to be an example of that. People are going to see God right in front of them. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's your reality. People tried plugging themselves into you like you're some machine to siphon your energy and simulate their own reality through your own energy. But like, and that's just like a whole other like topic, a whole other conversation that I would love to talk about, like one on one, because it's different for everybody. It shows up differently for everybody. But like, where you're at, like it's yours. It's yours. It belongs to you, which is why what they're going through, whatever it is that they built with your effort, with your energy, is not like it's crumbling because that belongs to you. That's yours. It's like you're about to build your reality. You're not building anybody else's life anymore. You're not building anybody up, any of anybody's realities, okay? You're not, because people have attracted love through, love through using your energy. They have attracted finances, certain ideas, like housing, attracted moves, trips, friendships, connections, security, all through your energy. Girl, the pressure in my ear right now, what the hell? This confirmation though, like, but that's just not it. And you're gonna see again, like just what you are about, what your energy about is about what it's talking, okay? So when you step into this phase, or if you're already in this phase, your guides want you to approach this through a lens of genuine love. And I want to, like, Christ consciousness love. And if you have not checked these individuals out, if you need like some, if you feel, of course, if you feel called to, okay, don't think you have to or anything like that. But if you feel called to, Darius J. Wright is somebody who will for certain be able to give you like ideas and give you like minds, like just he has so much to offer as a person, okay? Like it's kind of hard to even explain, but like I've learned a lot of like what true unconditional love is, and like what the other side is like, like what's beyond this reality. And a lot of the conversations that he has and his work has inspired me so much on my view of love, like true unconditional love. So, and it would just be perfect to navigate a situation like this. So Darius J. Wright, okay, his work is phenomenal. And nothing specific is coming to mind right now. There's so many different topics that this guy talks about, but Daryl Anka is also somebody that would really be able to help you. Okay, one thing comes to mind, the formula. That's what he talks a lot about, the formula, okay? And he got it from a extraterrestrial being that he channels named Bashar. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, definitely check him out, because there's so many videos out there, so many things, so much work from just both Daryl Anka and Bashar that can significantly help you on this journey. And I mention them also because it matches the frequency of what this entire video is. And they talk about things that will definitely make sense to you and resonate with you, that would not make sense to like the average the regular schmegular Joe Schmo NPCs that may be in your life right now. No shade. Okay, not trying to throw shade or anything like that, but like let's just be real. Um it'll help you a lot. But either way, believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. You have a wonderful energy, and just believe in yourself, okay? Believe in yourself. Because once again, your future self is like it's like your future self, okay? Like time is like construct, whatever, right? But like your future self, the version of you that already is living in this reality, this beautiful reality that you've first sought and here. The journey that you're on right now, damn. Like I don't have to go into it. Like the journey that you're on now, like they're there. They are there. Okay? And they've been sending you all kinds of messages. They've been guiding you this whole way. So have conversations with them because they're waiting for you to. And with your higher self, you guys have your own language, okay? You understand your synchronicities, but it's time for you to deepen your relationship with them. Deepen your understanding of the language that you speak with the world, and it does not have to make sense to anybody on in around you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody that you may like, because if you're watching me, then you're definitely watching like other like channels and like videos, and if you're not, and I'm like the first one, hey, what's up? But I hope stuttering, I hope you love it here. um but yeah, like somebody might view a specific sign like a certain way, or you might look on Google or something like that and be like, what does this sign mean? And it might not resonate the way that you have a relationship with it. So that's what's going to help you navigate these this chapter of your life. And it's going to continue to. Also, if you end up being around kids these days, I talked about it in another video. Please go check it out. If only if you feel called to, okay? No pressure, no like nothing like that. But kids these days have a different genetic makeup. They have absolutely no plans, no intention to subscribe to any kind of system, as small as a family system and a school system, to as big as a societal system, a religious system, and a like capital, like pretty much all the stuff I was talking about earlier with like the world freaking crashing and burning. They have these new set of kids have no interest in upholding though any of those structures. So if you have any kids around you at all, talk to them. Even if they can't talk, interact with them, because again, they're different. They're going to notice you. They're going to want to be around you, even if they cause a little bit of trouble, a little bit of mischief around you. Handle them with love. They are kids. Be patient with them. It won't be like that forever. They're going to treat you differently than others around you. And if they're not your own kids, it's probably going to trigger those people. But understand that like that's not your response. Like who cares? That's not your responsibility. um but yeah, they're going to want to be around you, want to interact with you. They are just, you'll see, okay, that they're telling me to leave it there. You gotta experience it for yourself, and you're gonna know what to do, how to interact, all that stuff, okay? um but yeah, and be inspired by them, okay? Be inspired by them, because they are wonderful minds, they are wonderful souls, and just because they are kids, remember that they are their own autonomous souls that chose to come here, that have a vision, that have a soul like journey, etc., etc. So they may be kids physically, but do not underestimate the power of a soul. Do not. Um, and they'll also help you understand your abilities as well. That is the message. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this whole thing, whoa, I feel like we're friends. I feel like we're friends. We're friends. We might as well be. We sat here for an hour just going chopping it up. But no, for real though, thank you so much for I appreciate your time. Um this was a very beautiful channel, took a very beautiful turn. I didn't even know it was gonna go like this, but I love it so much. That's why I love doing this. Um and yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and leave it at that. I already talked so much. So um just one final sip. I'm about to head out. Peace.